Hello again, guys and girls. James Lewis Fishing here, back with another new series for 2024, and this one is the Winter League at Castle Ashby Fisheries. Now, I've been fishing the Grendon for probably 4 or 5 years now, but this is the first year with my new team, Maver MK I'm, and I'm probably a little bit apprehensive about recording. Just got the one angle off the tripod to my left, but if you like these style of videos, you like to see how my matches get on, hit that like button down there. Also subscribe, really helps out my channel. But without further ado, we'll get into the video.
First round of the Winter League in blazing sunshine.
A little bit of a rush as usual.
So yeah, long line, edge line. I've set up a whip. Got a little rig for silvers on a 4x10. I've got the skimmer rig long. I've got an edge rig that's like proper B feed, but I'm expecting it to be a rod match. I've got a hybrid feeder, little one of them set up in a bomb, and a waggler and a cage, so all 4, but I think it's going to be a bomb and hybrid job.
Hello. So yeah, started off the match, shipping out some bait to 16 metres. Quite like to go really long here for skimmers, because it gets you out in front of everybody else. That was just a bit of chop worm there, a few casters, a bit of corn, and just capped off with brown bait. I'm not making balls, I'm just sort of feeding it loose just to get a little bit of a spread. But yeah, first lob on the hybrid. That's a little left of the target mark. Just setting up a clip there as well. And yeah, ping some pellets on a sort of 25 metre line as well. They're 8mm, them ones. Just to build up a swim shorter whilst I'm seeing what's out long. There we go. Just check the drag. And yeah, sped these little bits up just to cut down the length of the video, but not giving much resistance this fish. Just checking that drag again every time I put it. Popped up, and in we go. First fish in the net. Probably, what's that, £1.25 skimmer, maybe £1.5. Pop that in. We went out again. On the clip this time. Lovely. Right down the line. Oh yeah. That was certainly a better bite. Still not putting up loads of fight, but just checking the drag again. Keeping that tip nice and low. Oh yeah, he's scrapping around a little bit this one. See the feeder jagging about. But she's ours. Yeah, that's 2 fish in quick succession long. Plop that into the right hand keep net. Got to keep him separate at Ashby. Probably £1.5 carp that one. Some more 8mm on that shorter line. I was keen to keep the feed going on there, see if I could draw them fish a bit shorter. Little knock there that I've picked up into. And having been around the venue on the Wednesday and spoken to a few people, it was apparent they weren't tearing it up on the bites, a lot of them. So I sort of checked early doors with some of them small movements to see if they were fish, and yeah, certainly a lot of the times they were carp that had sort of just shifted the weight of that feeder and weren't really tearing off. But yeah, we've got this one in. Trying to keep the rod quite low. Probably a couple of pound that one. So yeah, great start. Straight back out. Clip.
See what we've got.
Always the way that, isn't it?
I've got 3 little carp.
I'll just make that 3 little carp. Yeah, just got off my box to get him a drink, which was behind me. On the box. Groaning like an old man already. Pulled a little bit of line off me this one. Get this carp netted. Here he comes. Splashy little devils. These are. Probably the biggest one yet, that one. 2.5 pound, I would say.
So yeah, it's a good start of that. 3 carp, 1 skimmer. Didn't expect a skimmer first bone. Just chuck it to my halfway at the minute. On the hybrid, little yellow. You a panda more off the. I want to get sure on this pellet line, but yeah, this is going well, so. Reluctant to. Just got a 12-foot Viper here. It's got a little bit of backbone to it. I could probably get away with a softer rod, to be honest, but it's the odd bigger carp in here. Just trying to make sure I keep the rod tip down loads. Out on the platform today as well, because I do like trying to get into these rushes as well. Came up here on Wednesday and Miles was on this peg, and he had a few fish. Try and do him in the rushes. Got to keep on top of that. Method. A little bit black hydro in it. And you'll now braid it actually, so I've got some 6-pound braided link and a 14 QM.
Yeah, that'll be another £2 carp. Yeah, one thing in a team event, it's always nice to keep in touch with people. I sort of let them know what start I was having and how I was catching them carp. And we're in again. Just taking a little bit of drag that one on the take. A little bit of a stand as well. Like to keep the angle nice and low when I'm playing carp, so helps sometimes. Looks a slightly better carp, this one. No well beater, but probably 2.5, 3 pound that one, I reckon. Yeah, straight back out on that line. Straight back in again. Cannot complain. That's one thing I like to do. You can hear my clutch just ticking a little bit. I might try and have it a little bit soft and adjust it with my index finger. Little underwater net. Watch out, Will Raisin. Bit small, that one. Probably only £1.5. There she goes. Lovely. Round again. I was conscious with all these carp to keep an eye on where the clip was in terms of where it's facing on the reel. There was the odd 10-pounder in there, and occasionally you do have to unclip, but so far so good. That one behaved quite nicely. Another slightly smaller one, probably £1.5. And yeah, we're probably an hour and a half in now, and it was starting to slow a little bit, so quick go on the bomb on that shorter line. I've probably pied off 8 mils by now, so yeah, a couple of casts, no bites on the first one. Second one went a bit further left. See if that would do any good. I like to, just after a cast as well, when I really know where it is and I'm watching them ripples, put some more pellets right over the top. Quite like double pouching on the bomb as well. All them lessons learned from Boddington. Yeah, just as I was reaching for a third catapult full, it wrapped round. That's what we like to see. Always tend to get a bit more of a scrap on this shorter line. Less stretching the line, obviously less of it out there. And he really pulled me around to the left. There's quite a big reed bed down there, so you can see me reaching out, trying to keep him out of it. He is leading me a right song and dance, isn't he? Just got an old 11-foot Spectrum method feeder rod on this one. It's got a fair bit of grunt. And that is a better fish, probably 3.5 pound. So we went back in, near enough the same spot. I'd mark the line with a pen actually.
Oh my lord. Big rat.
Enjoying the wildlife. But yeah, that was it. Waited quite a while on the bomb. Probably gave it another 15-20 minutes and without a bite. It's itching to go back long.
So yeah. One carp on that quite quickly, but not convinced it was going anywhere.
Old friendly speed ray. Go around again on the long line.
What?
Keeping that rod down, rod tip under the water at times. It's quite a narrow swim here on peg 40 where I was. Reeds really sort of encroach on you, so you have to keep switching sides. See that little bit of black elastic coming out. I think it always helps when you're playing fish. That was an alright one, probably £2 that carp. Sun's come out to see me. Still feeding short. And still conning them into taking the bait by having a drink. This one was kiting left, so get it down hard right. Got JK on my left and had a bit of a slower start than me. Quite a smaller one, that one, probably only pound and a quarter. But yeah, straight back out, straight back in.
Yes, I've just switched to an orange one. Seems to have done the trick. Feels like a small one. Skim this one.
To the left net.
Shifted to an orange bait and got a little bit tiny bit right in the swim as well. Seem to get quicker bites at the minute there, so that's good news. I'll see him load on the pellets.
Can't beat a little bit of backwards cap, can you? Moving in again. By this point on my right hand side, Paul Abbott had a few. I think he was on about 5 or 6, but certainly wasn't keeping pace. I think this is my 11th carp of the day, this one. So yeah, going really nicely. I could see on the far side a few people catching, but again, nobody seemed to be quite keeping the pace of bites that I was catching. So yeah, lovely start. Just following the fish with the net. Waiting for my chance. Might be a £2 of that one.
It's funny, I just tried an old Boddington trick, that last cast, which was, noticed the wind had picked up the line quite a bit for whatever reason. I mean, there's not much wind here, but there's a bit of tow. It put quite a curve on my 1.5 tip, so I just slackened it all off to straight, let it settle. It just jagged and struck it, and it was on.
Nice little quiver there on the other tip.
I don't know what it is exactly about that, but it often works. I think it could be the line presentation. This might be a skimmer, this one. Yeah, little skimmer.
Yes, probably £0.75 of a pound that one. But all welcome, keeps the weight ticking over.
That's the kind of fish I want to catch later. Here they are.
I was in again. Someone's going right towards Abo. But yeah, I'd say pulled out probably 6 or 7 carp by this point. Started to nick the odd fish off me, but I was getting quite consistent bites. Another carp meets the net. Yeah, good one that one. 2.5, 3 pound mirror that. But yeah, another carp that takes when I'm distracted. Just chopping up some worms for a refeed on the pole in case I needed it. Kicking back a bit more this one. See the wind just starting to pick up as well. You can hear it a little bit on the mic, so apologies for that. He's got a little orange upbait in the mouth. I think it was a Ringer's 6mm orange from memory. But yeah, by this point, I felt like it was worth another go on that short line. But this time, to mix it up a little bit, I'll try a waggler. Something I've had success in the past on the Grendon, normally with corn, but because pellets were working so well, I'd fish it a bit further out with 8mm. Over that bomb line. Fishing on the deck, obviously. There we go. A little bit of a hybrid setup going on here. I've got a 13-foot Dara connoisseur waggler rod, which has got a bit of backbone to it. It's not quite a pellet waggler rod, but obviously that extra length meant that I wanted to stand up to try and keep the fish down. Just on a 3000 reel and quite a thin 6-pound reel line. A bit trickier with the 13-foot rod, but there we go. And another slightly better stamp one, maybe 2.5 pound that one.
Cool. Good question. 12? What's that? No, never did. Never did. No, that's all right, mate. These things happen. I'd said I'd much rather, you know, there wasn't any fish lost or any drama like that.
So yeah, just having a chat with Lee Maitland, who was walking around for my old Colmick team. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd just give it a go.
He'd actually helped out with the Div 2 National a few weeks before, and unfortunately we'd lost a set of scales in the canal with him, but yeah, these things happen. Yeah, another bite on the waggler. See, the wind was picking up a bit at this point, so I was starting to get a little bit concerned about whether it was still going to work. Can get some nasty toes on the Grendon with it being quite so shallow. Standing up again, trying to keep this fish out of my left-hand margin. That's another one in the net. Probably a £2 of that one. But yeah, as predicted, it sort of calmed down a little bit. So another look back on the method. Didn't take too long to get another bite. Certainly always come off it when it was starting to start a little bit, and the little break that you naturally give a line when you fish a slightly shorter one. Seemed to me that when I went back on that longer method line, I think it was 48 metres from memory, there were fish waiting. You know, you build up a little bit of bait over a period of time with, 15, 20, 25 chucks of that method now. Gives a bit of noise, a bit of flavour and attraction in the water. And yeah, it was a very steady line for me throughout the day. Slightly better carp that one, probably £3.
Do like to put another net in, just causes a bit of a stir.
Yeah, at this point I thought I'd got about 30-ish pounds, so I had put another net in. Like to do it for a bit of fish welfare. Don't want too many carp in a keep net. And as I said then as well, it also creates a bit of a talking point. Bit of a psychological game, these fishing matches, aren't they? That's all done in very good spirit. Bit of a scrappy little one, this one. Probably £2.5.
I see her in the box, she's always wearing Dodger blue.
A bit of red hot chili peppers there. Back on the waggler now. Bit of zoom in. Fortunately just a roach that time. I'd actually switched to corn at this point as well, just to try something slightly different. Just feeding the corn a little bit shorter on the pellet line, and yeah, felt like it might give me a chance of a few skimmers. A bit more zoom. There's a float. And there it goes. It's lovely striking into them on the waggler. Yeah, this one meant business. Just in that clutch. Trying to keep the rod as low as possible in the small gap. Bit of standing as well. Just got a little bit of weed on the line there. That was a bit alarming. Thankfully it kept on kept on dragging down the line rather than getting caught up in the eyes. Another one that's charged at my feet and splashing around loads. £2 and a bit pound. We followed up with another one. Charging at me again. Keeping a bend in that rod. Just testing that clutch. A little bit of wind there, pardon me. Pops up. First time scoop, that's what we like to see. Yeah, a little bit smaller, probably only £1.5 that one. Yeah, that wind's picking up again. We're into another one. Going for it a bit. Seems to be fussed with, I think, a bit of skin that was hanging off my finger. Probably cost me that one. Just had a little strike at that. I had a tiny movement just before time. I could see time was coming up. Nothing there, unfortunately, and that's all she wrote.
Well, that was all right. Should imagine I've got about 30, maybe. Yeah, started on the hybrid. We had 10 on that, then I had 1 on the bomb, then back out on the hybrid. And then I've had a little run on the waggler, which was nice.
So JK from next door's come down to have a chat. How have you got on?
15-ish carp. But yeah, best hook bait probably yellow banding. I'm gonna have a little run on orange as well.
It's them new fish, isn't it? I think they're still a bit spooked, aren't they?
Well, that's why we had 20 bites, I think, because they, put it in the mouth and
Yeah.
not sure what to do with it, kind of thing,
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I fed that like shorter bomb line religiously all day, and I've had a few on it, but they've not come strong like I thought they might. What have I had? Yeah, well, I've had 2 on corn on it and 3 on pellet on it. So what's that, 5?
Come on, Arbo.
How long was that, about half hour?
Sleep 15 minutes before it. Sleep halfway through, didn't you, Arbo?
I haven't stayed there, have I?
Might have made the difference there. 27.2.
Yep.
So that was Abo's weight next door.
£30.11.
There's only skimmers in this one. $9.14.
9.14.
So, mate. £40.9.
Well done.
Yeah, James, you drew it with the empty peg.
Invisible man.
I've always been suspicious of the raft bass. I think I said I drew crap when I pulled out Grendon and I looked at them.
Do you know what? They weren't. I ain't been there last week.
No, they weren't. But they were here Wednesday.
Were they? Yeah,
Miles started catching on. I popped up Wednesday just to have a look.
Yeah, they weren't here Wednesday. They weren't here last Sunday.
No.
In fact, they were 3 pegs up.
Yeah, it's them new fish I've caught though, isn't it? I've had none of them proper like 3-4 pounders. Yeah.
Well done.
Cheers, mate. More on the hybrid than bomb and pellet. I've had a few on the waggler as well, just because I've had a few on the waggler. I've only had one on the bomb. I've had 6 on the waggler. Just because, you know, I'd have probably had 55, 60 pound if I'd have just stayed on the hybrid all day and not fed anything short. But it's just less fun, isn't it?
How much better is it on a waggler?
Oh, mate, honestly. The first one that I hit, and I was just like, oh, yeah. Right, that's me, £40. Very good, very nice. Yeah, next best weight was I think there's a 27, a 24, and a 23. So, yes, did it by a good distance. 1 point, good start to the new year. Hopefully, I can draw that well for the next 4 rounds.
So what a fantastic start to the Winter League 2023. 7 points for the team, and what a great day's fishing it was. £40, 9 ounces, and I didn't really have to worry about where the next bite was coming from, which is always nice. The team did really well. We had 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 3 thirds, and a 4th for 45 points, and next best on the day, as you can see here, was Preston Blackhorse with 35. Now, it's always a really hotly contested league, this one. There's always quite a few teams vying for that first position, but you'll have to watch the future rounds to see how we get on and see if I can qualify for that Winter League final. See you all in the bank again soon, guys. Catch you later.